Oh. What in the
wow.
world? That's Marco Andretti.
That's the rear end housing of that truck. I've never seen that before.
What a shot that was. Meanwhile, the 11 of Corey Heim coming out in 19. Caution is out.
I have never seen that before. Have you, Michael? Other than in a really bad wreck.
That is unbelievable. Well, I saw Marco kind of limping down the front stretch with a lot of smoke.
Remember,
serious issue.
Remember we said,
wow,
the fuel window is right around 22 laps.
I mean, you're getting a peek underneath the hood. Look at this.
His rear end fell out.
Literally.
First, he's going to finish tearing the rear bumper cover off his car and then wait for Dawson Cram. And his timing and throw was pretty impeccable here.
Yeah, he did a good job at this right here. Boom, right in the windshield.
I think I would have left my driver gloves on. OSHA would not have approved pulling that bumper cover off without the gloves.
You know,
that part or the playing in the traffic part?
Yes, yes.
I was going to say, OSHA has a problem with no gloves. NASCAR has a problem with walking down near traffic, and I'm sure he'll get a phone call and maybe some other items out of it.
I mean, I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but I'm saying I understand.
Well, Phil Surgeon, this is what a dolly looks like. Lifts on top of the dolly for the rear tires, and they are going to pull that back into the garage. But this is what has taken probably 10 to 15 minutes to get this car off of the racetrack. Here we go, into one.
Ryan Blaney running the bottom. Christopher Bell, third lane on the wall and on the gas. I think he passed 4 or 5 cars in one set of corners.
Angle his car in. Larson, oh, Larson's in hot. Oh, he'll go windshield deep. Kyle Larson locks it down and slams into the tire barrier while racing for second here in turn 6.
Very hard contact for Kyle Larson in turn 6. Caution has come out. He's trying to get unlocked from that tire barrier, but to no avail. Looked like he was going to shorten that car up as hard as he was going in there.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest hits we've seen in turn 6. Here, he's stuck. I don't know if he made.
Joey Logano through 3 and 4 for the final time. There's the contact. He does get to him. The 11 on the inside. He gets into the wall. Dylan's going to win it at the line.
Coming up. Oh, they got together in 3. Whoa! McDowell goes up high. Larson is in it. Reddick's in it. Logano, Wallace, Haley.
That all started in turn 3. Cindric tried to lift to prevent it from happening, but he did not lift quick enough. Tries to get to the outside, lifts right there, and still contact. And then, look at this.
Whoa. And Michael McDowell, who knows what it's like to have a massive crash at a high-speed track, got away with that one.
See the fire come out of the pipes of the 2 car? He was being pushed by the 4. He knew he had too much speed. He was doing all he could to prevent it, but it just could not get it slowed down.
Wow. 22-year-old Lane, who when he was celebrating, appeared to injure his shoulder. I've never seen that after a race.
I mean, he is hurting. The team knows that he's in pain here.
We saw this replay during commercial, and I thought they were just trying to hold him up, but obviously they're working on that right arm.
Said, I'm good. Everything's good, yeah. And then he jumps. Up. That is wild.
Another very strange thing happened at the front of the pack. The caution comes out. Ty Gibbs, Salmare, Connor Zillage. Caution's out. For some reason, they do not go through the inner loop. They decide to go straight. That is against the rules. You have to make that inner loop. If you don't, you have to stop to serve a penalty. All three of those guys, Steve, under caution, went through the loop.
Yeah, so that should be tail end of the field, because when you miss or shortcut the course, it's against the rules. Doesn't matter if it's under yellow or under green. There it is, the orange and blue car side by side with Logano. Oh, Logano kind of gets into the 6 or vice versa, but either way, man, what a hit for the 24.
It was super tight. That is such a funnel through there.
Let's go back and see what started all this chaos, right? I mean, here we go. Oh, mechanical issue, left front down, and just car drives completely under the tire barrier.
So I will say we took a lot of time to find the yellow light. As a sports fan, I thought that car was there long enough that the yellow was going to come out much sooner.
Right. Whoa, look out! Elliott's gone. Keselowski, Reddick, 2 playoff drivers in this wreck. And the car goes over. Tyler Reddick has flipped.
Yep, I'm good.
My goodness, what was the catalyst? How did that start?
Restarts. They are so aggressive. You've got to get spots when you can. How about Reddick flips and drives the thing back to pit road? Oh, that's a bad sign right there, Steve.
Yeah, I believe it's the left front that has the issue. Let's check it out, Diff.
So Reddick is up high. We'll look at the 45, the Jumpman car. There, there's contact. Contact maybe with Truex and Elliott. That was the spark.
It is. Truex and Elliott side by side. I don't know if it's contact or just aero tight, but the 9 of Elliott up the racetrack, not meaning to, catches the 45. Around goes the 45, and as the 45 gets in here, he hops onto the quarter mile and gets upside down. Crazy looking accident for Tyler Reddick in the 45.
This championship this year has given us some of the most incredible closing moments. You pick this one. Blaney, Reddick, or Hamlin. Reddick is not done with yet. Tyler Reddick just drives all the way around Ryan Blaney. Can you believe what you've just seen? Reddick's going to Phoenix. Tyler Reddick.
Right, so he overdrives the corner for sure. On the outside of the 10, sideways, right, hits the wall. And then sure enough, stays in the gas. And the last part of that looks like Chastain. The start of it doesn't.
That's right. This is going to be the call that the officials are going to have to make.
But here with the pace car, it has hit the barrels on pit entry.
So the pace car turning in late.
Oh, my goodness.
Was there contact with the 9?
Oh, my goodness.
What has happened?
They're going to have to fix. They're going to have to fix the end of these barrels. The barrels at the end of the wall. Those are there for safety in case a car were to impact the end of the wall.
Yeah, he was not going to make it. The late decision.
Chase Elliott say that was a bit of a late decision.
I tell you what, you never know what you're going to see. I mean, just when you think you've seen it all.
This is a new one for me.
So you heard him. Chase said he looked like the pace car made a late decision to come on pit road.
Now, you might be relieved to know that the pace car driver in this this moment wasn't Michael Phelps. He was the honorary starter in the pace car. But yeah, that was that's a pretty severe angle, Jeff. What's this?
Just turned too late. There was no way he could make it.
Oh.